How would you like to learn a real simple model that could help you and your partner recover a lot faster should y'all get into a really bad argument or y'all just derail altogether?
I've spent over the last 3 decades learning from the most effective self-improvement and relationship experts from around the world. And now I'm looking to make a bigger difference by sharing the secrets I have learned and the techniques I have created. The real question is, are you truly ready to become a better you? A person whose love is unconditional, whose attitude is always positive, and whose strength can go unmatched. This podcast is here to give you the answers. Join me and follow along as I share relationship strategies to grow you to the next level and beyond. My name is Mark Webb, and welcome to the Relationship Specialist Network.
And so this concept that I want to teach you guys is what I call back to the baseline. In a relationship, you have what I call a baseline. And this is where the couple wants to be. This is where they feel close, they feel connected, they look forward to seeing each other. Life is good, chemistry's good. You were there once, right? And so when a couple has an argument or something hurtful is said or done, the couple, they fall below the baseline. Understandably, because they had an argument or something hurtful was said or done. So now the couple has to recover and get back up to the baseline. But let's suppose before they fully recover, they get into another argument or something else hurtful is said or done, so they fall even further. So now they have more ground they got to cover to make up the difference. But let's suppose before they fully recover, they get into another argument. And this can kind of go on and on and on and on to where the couple loses their sense of connection. Some couples I work with, they look more like an EKG in that they're up and down, up and down. But after a while, their ups don't come up as high. And it still kind of ends up being the same dilemma that they've lost their sense of connection. Most couples who come see me that think they're having a communication problem, really what they're having is a connection problem. And so one of the things that I strive to do is to show them how to get back to the baseline as quickly as possible, but show them in a way that won't be a Band-Aid. Because most of us have tried Band-Aid approaches before and that stuff doesn't really work. And so how to show them how to get up there and stay up there. And most couples who come see me, even kind of young marriages, most of them are actually eligible for 1 to 2 to 3 to 5 upgrades in their baseline. But they're still trying to manage their relationship with the same baseline they had back when they first got together. Well, most relationships, a lot has changed, especially if you've been together for a period of time and have had children or have had moves or career changes. A lot could have changed. But regardless of the reason why they have gotten away from the baseline, what I strive to do is teach people how to get back to the baseline as quickly as possible. And so that they are more effectively able to talk. See, most couples, they show up at therapy and they're way down in here, far away from the baseline, towards the rock bottom. And the therapist will have them come in week after week and talking about, how things been going. And if you got good insurance, they'll let that stuff go 9 months or a year and you won't know the difference. I mean, Rome wasn't built in a day and we've been off track for a while. And so you'll keep coming thinking that is normal and that's how this process works. But I always kind of look at it, how in the heck is a couple supposed to have any different of a conversation in my office than what they could have at the house just because I'm sitting there? They have no more skills, but somehow they're supposed to magically do it. So I kind of realize my couples don't have those skills. So I really don't let them talk a whole lot the first 3 to 5 to 7 sessions, depending on what they need, until I know they're better connected. And usually by then, by that point, the skills that I have taught them, I have shown them actually how to resolve their problems. But if they still need to talk, they're going to be able to do it in a much more productive manner because they're more connected. Whereas down in here, you got little or no chance of making it. And seriously, from my experience, once a couple gets reset or better, a lot of the issues just magically go away. And I know that may sound kind of hard to comprehend right now, but that's what the technique is about. So one way that I'm really different is I really don't allow my couples to talk a whole lot the first 3 to 5 to 7 sessions. And just so if you are, let me give you, I'm going to back up a minute. I probably should have said this a minute ago, but when a couple is about from the midway down on their baseline, down towards the bottom. I always encourage them to shut up with their issues for that time. Which is kind of counterintuitive, because when we're having problems, when we're upset, the common language is you need to talk. You need to express your feelings and do all of that. That stuff doesn't work. And so I always tell people, you don't want to try to talk until you're on the upper end, close to the baseline or at the baseline. Because any conversation you have way down or far away from the baseline is going to be unproductive, and you know that when you hear me say that. So thank you for watching. That's episode 3. Episode 4, I'm going to kind of continue on with this concept about back to the baseline and some of the things that therapists do that aggravate me. So thank y'all for tuning into this episode.